So, was Monique correct? And what I'm talking about is the recent situation where she brought up people wearing bonnets, the way they dressed, and the idea of being presentable. And I have to be honest and say, yes, she was correct. Because if you look at people's responses to it, it was, I'm going to do what I want. You can't tell me how to dress. Now, for a long time, it's been black men trying to tell black men, hey, don't sag your pants, pull your pants up, dress more presentable, things like that. Women were like, yes, you need to tell these young men, we need black men to tell these young men what they're doing wrong so they can get better, so they can be better for the community, right? Then black men would try to address women. Well, you can't tell us what to do because you're not a woman, you don't know, things like that. And the only time you would see the women in the community listen was under the aspect of telling them that they're right, they appease to all the good things. But the moment that it's time to be held accountable is when the rift or the shift would happen. And now you have a woman within the community that says, hey, you need to dress more presentable because the way you dress represents a certain aspect of your mindset. And the response she got was very interesting because my grandfather used to tell me when I was younger, hey man, sagging your pants represents your mind state. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, it shows that you're lazy. And I was like, well, how so? He was like, the lower your pants hang, the lazier your mind is. Because it doesn't take nothing to pull your pants up to your waist. It's actually something quite regular. But when you show the laziness in it is because you won't do it. And then you look at the practicality of it. If you have to run, these dudes are holding their pants up in the middle. That's totally unproductive. Because if you're running, you need a full body motion and you're stopping your speed by holding on to your pants. So that loses an aspect of function that you need. Whereas if your pants were already pulled up, you can get to running with no problems. And I can tell you that people sagging their pants has graduated even more to where it used to just be the backside that showed. These people showing the front side now. And I'm asking people like, yo, is this normal now? Is this what's hot in these streets? They're like, man, even the women are disgusted, but not enough because these men still do it. Same thing with the bonnet aspect, the way these women are dressing, because the reason Monique is correct, because I have done my research on this before and after her statement. If you watch Kevin Samuels' show, and I know people can't stand him, Kevin Samuels this and that, but if you just sat there and watched and look how these women present themselves when they get on that show, it would blow your mind. These women get on there with bonnets, laying in their beds, hair unkempt, just looking a mess, but then say they want this type of man. It's terrible. I mean, I'm sorry, you're not going to call anybody's show and these people are dressed to the T, but you get on and you wearing a bonnet with no care in the world. Well, I mean, they at home, they should be able to be comfortable, but you're calling something that has thousands of people watching. If you go to a television show right now, if they was going to have you on Oprah, if they was going to have you on Dr. Phil, Steve Harvey, they're not going to let you come out in a bonnet. And you would look at it as, well, I got to be professional because I'm going to be on syndicated television. You're going to justify why you have to look presentable. But because it's this particular man's show, you're going to show up however you feel. And that shows an aspect of respect for the person that you're calling their show for. And that's what we have to understand. It's the way you dress represents your mindset. So she wasn't wrong in what she was saying. She was actually very correct. And people's reactions to it have proven a point, because it doesn't matter who says the information, because no matter who doesn't like it or whoever says it, someone's going to find an issue on who said it and try to justify why that aspect of how they act is acceptable. Because I even see men posting pictures like, yeah, we support you queens, and they wearing bonnets in pictures. What? Why is a man wearing a bonnet talking about he's in support? That's foolish, because you never see women being like, we're in support of our king sagging their pants, because they know it's stupid. You understand? Yes, wearing a bonnet is understandable. Wearing hair wraps is understandable. I get it. But everything has its place. And that's the thing we got to understand. Because even with do-rags, women go like, oh, well, men wear do-rags. They usually have it under a ball cap or anything like that. But at the same time, they know that they look like a threat perceived by other communities. We understand that. There was a day I was driving Lyft and I had my do-rag on. People got in the car and these business dudes, man, I took that thing off immediately because I had just recognized that I had it on my head. Whoop, took it because I understood that I'm around business people and that's not professional looking. And that's what we have to understand is when we go outside, we're not just representing ourselves, we're representing an idea. And why entertain the stereotypes versus entertaining the positive aspects of us? You get what I mean? So yeah, I get it. You may feel some type of way as far as the look and how you want to be comfortable. True. But you wearing bonnets, pajamas, stuff like that out at the store, you look like the people at Walmart that y'all laugh at so much. Just think about it. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.